Hello, hello. So we're going to be doing all about Health Island today, and it's been a long time since I've done this series. Um, I'm not too prepared this time. Usually I have like a list of notes. Um, I don't this time. Usually I would take time to list out all the monster bios since they or rather create monster bios because uh, most of the monsters didn't have them, so I'd create them before doing the stream. Hello? What was that noise? You guys didn't hear it because my system's muted. Um, there was a sound? Oh, OneDrive can't sign in. I don't use OneDrive. Please leave me alone. Um, okay. Anyway, so yeah, there was a look behind the scenes about how these things are made, which is usually uh, I'm more prepared, have a list of notes. Yeah. um, So this time I'm just gonna do display capture. You'll just see what I see really. Um, I really didn't feel like opening my notes. I'm not gonna make up any monster descriptions. So first off, we have the actual island design itself. This is Health Island, and there's also just the island itself if you need that, and it's in the fan kit. And then there is the sky. Um, so that's all there. Um, Actually, I should move this over. I should swap which side this is on. This should go over here. And this should go over here in case chat. I will finish that story eventually. Maybe I'll even make it a video that I was talking about on a community post and started to tell on my last stream. Anyway, so we're going to get... Oh yeah, I should probably talk about the elements of the island. So the elements are... Oh, I don't have the elements for the monsters right now. I'll have to look at the sounds video. um, so the elements of Health Island... Oh, Sparkling... Wait. Yeah, you shouldn't risk that. You should just... I'm assuming you're supposed to be asleep. I think you should... You can go to sleep. This will be here when you wake up. Dear, don't risk getting punished. Um... Anyway, so the elements are, of course, there's health, but then it's Earth Island minus Earth, which means plant, cold, air, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, plant, cold, air, and health. So then we'll look at the monsters. So right here is Tubza, and that would be... Oh, I should get my elements chart out on my iPad. That way I have that to refer to, so I can literally just look at the code name here that I put. It doesn't match up with my Singing Monsters code names. And then I can identify the elements. Obviously, all of these are going to have the health elements, because these are the health monsters. The naturals aren't included in here, so no need to look at that. All right, let me pull this up quick. Um, Sparky's element system is this. This is fan made. Okay, so there's official elements. Okay. So this is Tubza. They are a Pomely member. So they have like the same shape or the same. They're essentially a recolor pom pom, very similar to Souza, Hula, and Ruba. Oh, that's fun. Um, and there's also Tutu, but they're not. They're an honorary Pomely member. They're like the adopted cousin, I think, is what Matt said, something along those lines. Um, and they make their sound by playing their needles, which are kind of like tubular bells type thing. Except for when they're on Unnatural Island, in which case they're more of like a hit type sound. Like it's as if the bells were covered up on the bottom or like being held and they were making a sound. Something that I plan to change on all the islands that they're on in the revamp of the series, which I now have some foresight on, is their sound, because I want them to be more like tubular bells rather than chimes. All right. So next up we have. Okay, so 1A is air. That's pretty simple. This is Quartarm. Oh, I forgot to say, Tube's its name is Tube, like tubular bells or tubular chimes, basically. That's the origin of their name. And plus, it has one of the two one of the two homily patterns, which means homilies always have at least two O's, and it's either a short repeating sound, um, or a short sound with an O, and then short syllable, sorry, repeated twice, and that's always going. They're always like 2 syllables long, no matter what. Or else it's consonant oo, consonant I think. But yeah, so it just follows the pomely pattern, but with tube. All right, then we have Quartarm, and they simply just clap. Their elements are air and health. They wait. Let me check. I don't think they have. Close these. I don't believe they have uh just like bios. I could be. Oh, they do. They do have bios. Okay. Okay. So Tubesa, this monster is actually treat inspector. It uses its syringes to make the treats healthier by injecting the liquid inside them, which actually comes from another one of the health monsters, and that alludes to flute. Flute. I'm not entirely sure on the pronunciation, honestly. These monsters are also naturally good at treating sick monsters. Um, so they're on a instead of like a red diet like Pom Pom, they're on a pink diet, which makes them an even lighter shade of pink. So that's a fun fact about them and their diet and how that affects them. It's not written in their bio, but diet does affect the Pomley members quite significantly. Assuming they are the same, I guess, stem of uh, the species as Pom Pom, and I don't believe Hula. I'm just gonna say Pom Pom, because Pom Pom, Rare Pom Pom, Epic Pom Pom, Ruba. I believe those all have like their coloration is related to food, so I'd imagine Tubesa would be very similar in their diet. Um, but yeah, that's kind of it really with them. Um, so back to Quartarm. Sorry, I didn't realize these monsters had bios, so I'll be referring to those, I guess. Quartarm has 4 arms. That's the origin of their name. Um, I do plan to make rares and epics, yes. Um, it's gonna be quite far off, but I do plan to do that. So the 4 arms is literally just their entire personality, basically. Um, I very much dislike this design. There's so much I would change now. Um, but I believe their bio was something about them helping out. These monsters love to help out. If you need a helping hand, Quartarm will be there for you. I was thinking sort of like a nurse's aid type thing going on there. Yeah, I believe that's kind of what I was going for, like a mannequin type vibe, and I think I'm gonna play into that in the revamp. But it'll be a while because I don't have the Bright Monsters redesigned yet. Even I mean I have Stridel's concept, but that's just because there was a stream where I was doing like redesign concepts. Maybe it wasn't even a stream, I don't know, but there was a time where I was doing redesign concepts, and like of the monsters I liked the absolute least. So that was one I included. Quartarm, in hindsight, pretty bad design. I feel like it's a good concept, and I want to lean more into certain aspects of it. I really like the slit eyes. I would like to maybe have uh, more of that. Maybe have their eyes be going across like this, basically, like the pupils, kind of like slit pupils, and have their eyes themselves stay about the same, and have them show a lot more that they're supposed to be like a cloth. Um, like really get that like Halloween ghost, she ghost type vibe that I was going for. Anyway, so next up is flute, however you choose to say is perfectly valid. And they are plant and health. Very, very simple design. They barely take up any room on the sprite sheet. So much I would change about or not really much I'd change about the design actually. I'd try to make them more like mysterious, maybe more magical looking. Because this is the artificial magicals anyway. So, um, they are based on a fly trap similarly to Potbelly, but they are also based on just the whole nature is healing type vibe, type information, like natural remedies and that kind of stuff. Um, Flutes produce a medicinal liquid that can be used for getting sick monsters back to tip-top shape. So basically, they produce a liquid that is healing, and the sound they make is like a whistling. I forgot to say, Quartarm's sound is just simply clapping. Um, but yeah, this friend right here is they whistle and make a flute sound. Like the physical thing they do is whistle, but the sound they make is flute. Um, Next up is Glillico, and they are a glockenspiel. I believe their name origin, it was by Fiery the Maw. Um, the name origin would be the GL from Glockenspiel. Um, the look would be from the eyes, and the ill would be from the Glockenspiel, or else from the word pill or ill. I'd assume pill because there's pills in their design. I believe this is one of the monsters that's getting replaced. Their design is simply based on just pills. That's it. Pills and cold. Um, there's not really a solid theme besides medicine going on here. Hello, how are you? And as you can see, I have Fiery them all written here. Like I said, this is a concept made. The concept was made by someone else, and I tried my best to adapt it into what was then my singing monster style. Not so much anymore. Oops. And here's the bio. These monsters freed the medicinal liquid made by other health monsters. Some monsters don't like the taste of it, so Glillico found a way to skip the tasting process altogether. I'm not entirely sure what I was going for here, but I'm assuming like they freeze it into like a cold pill type thing. That way you don't have to actually taste the medicine if you don't like the taste of it or something along those lines. I don't know. Listen, I made these so freaking long ago. I have no idea what I was going for some of these. I haven't read through these. These are as much of a surprise to you as they are to me. I'm just gonna be completely honest here. All right, how are we on the first trip? We're not on the first triple, right? We couldn't possibly be. Wait, one, two. Oh, no, that would make sense. We're on the first triple. That makes sense. Okay. All right. So this would be air and cold, I believe. And what I was going for with Air 2's design was that they're supposed to be like a wind instrument, and you'd expect the wind to come out of the flower, but they actually open up. They aren't exactly matching up with their sound, because their sound is not a wind instrument at all. Their sound is in fact a string instrument. Um, the whole two idea was just that there's two of them. That's pretty simple. um, Once again with the plant medicinal type thing. Um, that's really the big theme of the island. So I'd probably want to decorate. I think this island would be one of the ones that would change the absolute most. I'm assuming the whole design would just go completely out the window. The song's going completely out of the window for sure. Um, Probably the Wordo lyrics are gonna change. I imagine so much about this island is just gonna be completely just wiped out and redone. But their design or their description, sorry. These monsters always come in twos. They're happiest when they're together, and when they're happy, they produce another medicinal liquid which can be extracted through the holes under their flowers. This liquid is full of vitamins, misspelling if necessary, to a monster feeling good. I have no idea what that means. Um, Listen, I'm assuming that's just this helps monsters get better if they are sick again, which is basically the thing that all of the healing monsters do. Moving on. This was made by Joe the Bisonosaurus 121. I don't know if I'm assuming this is the same person who is Joey the Bisonosaurus. And you don't. But I'm honestly not entirely sure anymore. It's been so long since I've interacted with that person. They're the same person who made Amy Rika. Not Amy Rika, sorry, Amy Rika. Um, I just credited them as what they were credited as in the slime video. Yeah, the original Slime Island. I have no idea what they go by now. I have no idea how to contact them now. Um, they gave me permission back on the original Slime Island to use their concept, so I'm hoping that permission still applies. I absolutely love this design, if I'm being honest, and I don't remember if I've decided to keep this or not, but I really hope I did because this is a wonderful design by my friend. And this is Symbol, and I I don't know if I'm gonna keep the symbol part of it, which their name could completely change, but I absolutely love their design. Um, they are based on like an ice pack. There's even an ice pack in their design. Um, Maybe I could even have this part be like a beard type thing and put the eyes up here. Like I can see it already. I love the striped limbs. I love the colors. Oh, I just really like this design. As you can probably imagine, they play the symbols. Um, so these monsters freeze anything in close proximity to them. Ask politely, and it'll give you some ice. Um, Pretty simple. I'd imagine the freezing ability would be something they can control. You won't just automatically freeze to death if you get close to them. So origin, their elements are surprisingly, I don't think it's air, which I think was a terrible mistake. But I believe it is cold, plant, and health. Um, and they are an owl-like tree. And I would want to change some features of them, but I love the twisty pipe organs. They are an organ, by the way. And I love the evergreen tree aspect of them. I really want to lean more into the owl in the redesign. I love that I get to talk about the redesigns here because that's not something I get to talk about too often. Oh, wow, that's really cool. As smart as they come, Origins love to keep their fellow monsters' minds sharp. They're also there if you need someone to talk to or a branch to cry on. So they're supposed to be like the mental health section. And then we have the quad, which would be air, cold, plant, and health. And they are a bear, and their name is Patatum, and they pat their tum. They just pat their belly. I am most definitely keeping this one. The colors are like there's a purple for the belly, like a light desaturated pink, or sorry, a medium tone type desaturated pink with some cyan features, maybe more of a turquoise features. And there's a story behind this monster actually. Um, let's go to the bio first. Cuddly and motherly. Patatums are mother figures for all monsters. They will be there to support any monster in its dreams, no matter how wild or jelly-filled the dream is. That's obviously a reference to Furcorn's Jelly Dreams. But the motherly aspect of it, that is because this monster was based on my own mother. She is a nurse, so of course I had to give some sort of a reference to her in Health Island. Her favorite animal is teddy bears, and I tried to make it with her favorite colors. And I absolutely love this monster so much because of that. And I'm really excited for the redesign. I haven't got to any of the health monsters, as I've said, but I absolutely love this monster. Yeah. I guess I should probably get to the locational, shouldn't I? Here, let me go get those. Oh, they were called seasonals back here, but they're not seasonals anymore. But the seasonal slash locational slash whatever is Ingline, and they have the element of where is it? Herbal. Herbal Holiday, I believe. And they are based on England, and they are a lion. I believe they pluck the strings under their throat, and it makes sort of an electronic string type sound. And it's basically just a copy of Gast when it comes to the sound, really. The face was very inspired by Lion from Steven Universe, as you may imagine. Alright, I don't think there is a description for this monster. No bio. I mean, yeah, no. So yeah, no bio for England. Their name is a mixture of England and feline. So pretty simple there. I did not read the island bio. This island is a place where monsters go to feel nostalgic. The monsters here are neat freaks and need everything on their island to be orderly. Any speck of dirt on Health Island is swept out immediately. This makes Earth monsters weary to visit, although the Health monsters would never dare hurt any of their fellow monsters. In fact, they all have a love for helping each other. The gemstones of this island give off vibes of calmness and security. The island has a feel feel that's unearthly, yet not quite ethereal. That's where the monster. This is where all monsters come to get better when they are not feeling well. Hello, Flamin. Usually I look at usernames over profile pictures, so we're good there. It's going pretty well. Especially after the weekend I've had. Let me tell you. After that, anything's good, you know? Like, in comparison. I do not believe... Oh yeah, this would be the updated one, wouldn't it? Alright, so I do need to play the full song for you, but after that I will read the Wordo lyrics. So without further ado, here is the full song for Hellfire. Intro. Okay.
Careful what you make. Don't give heartache. Careful what you make. Don't give heartache. Look across the landscape and you'll find there's choices all over, the choices of yours and mine. It's good to keep a happy heart and a healthy mind. You need to care for yourself and others at the same time. Careful what you make. Don't give heartache.
I must say my fur corn impression has gotten so much better. That was absolute trash. Um, um, I must say I've definitely improved since then, let me tell you. Um, so much I would change, but there are some aspects I definitely want to keep. I love the little. I love the way Scarrick ended certain notes. However, I don't believe Scarrick is on this island in the. Well, maybe they are. No, I don't think they are on this island. Are they? I don't know. I don't remember if they're on this island or not on the revamp. But uh, there's definitely a lot I would change. The song is gonna completely be redone. It's not gonna sound like not air, sorry. It sounds nothing like Ireland, Dustin. Try that again. It's not gonna sound anything like Plant Island / Earth Island / Fire Haven. Also, the dipsters are kind of forgettable sometimes. I remember when they first came out, and my nephew was little, and I just got them on my island. I was like, oh my gosh, here they are, and he was dancing to them. It was so cute. Oh my gosh. Um, but anyway, lyrics. Careful what you make. Don't give heartache. That's just repeated. And then we have a copy from Plant Island. Look across the landscape, and you'll find. And then it switches to something more original. There's choices all over, the choices of yours and mine. That just kind of means, oh, the choices you make, um, literally just they make you basically. Like the choices you make show a lot about you. Pretty simple. It's good to keep a happy heart and a healthy mind. I switched the typical thing you'd expect. Um, happy heart, healthy mind. Usually be like um the opposite way around. Uh, really, it's just do things for you. That's kind of it. You need to care for yourself and others at the same time. That is intended to be like you can't love others if you don't love yourself type line. The lyrics are pretty on this one. Not my favorite. Um, but like I said, completely gonna change. So I look forward to that. I do believe that is it. I know this was pretty unorganized, but as I said, I didn't have notes for this one, and I didn't have plans. I opened everything like just before the stream as Streamlabs was loading, and also after that finished, and I still need to open some stuff. I did it during the starting soon screen, so yeah, very unprepared. I figured, you know what, I want to just get this one out of the way, because the other two are quite simple. Um, in fact, I'm going to cross this off of my to-do list. So where are we? All about series. Health Island. Cool, cool, cool. Next up is Reaction Island, and then it's Casino Island. So pretty simple. It's a Casino Island, sorry. Reaction Island and Unnatural Island. After those two, it's Casino Island. If I'm being honest, I remember nothing about Casino Island. I just know its song is one of my favorites, and I really like the Gemgold one, that monster. Gemgold, I think, and I don't know, the one that's pitched up that also sounds exactly like Gemgold. Um, but we're not there yet. I'm thinking of maybe just doing them next and just getting them out of the way. But I want to end this stream. Um, so I might just be right back with the Unnatural Island. Because there's not exactly a whole lot more to say here. And there's not a whole lot to say on Unnatural Island. That video should be quite a bit shorter. And then even less to say about Reaction Island. I think I got them swapped there about the order they're gonna be in, but fine. No, yeah, Reaction then Unnatural, sorry. Um, but yeah, that's all for this time. I hope you have a lovely day or night or whatever it is for you. I'll give more news on videos if you didn't see my community post. I'm just gonna repeat what's there. I'll give that on whatever the last stream for tonight's gonna be. But yeah, goodbye. Thank you for joining.